ambulance fire, the open roads are thrown. Like a life televised, we're breaking every bone. Adrenaline surges, brace on the fall. Hitting it with HardWire, hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is a metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing me. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. Hitting with HardWire, the crowd screams our name. Chasing down the shadows, we're addicted to the fame. Chains rattling loud, the brotherhood's alive. Every episode turned up, we're here to survive. From dusk till dawn, we're the kings of this world. Hitting it with HardWire, hear the engine scream. Living fast and reckless, this is a metal dream. Riding hard, never slowing me. In the spotlight we shine. A biker's brutal journey. This life is ours divine. On the edge of chaos, we embrace the feel. Hitting it with HardWire, we'll always be here.
Hey, welcome to Hittin' It with HardWire. Welcome to Hittin' It with HardWire. Can everybody see me okay this time? Hear me all right? I hope. I will be hoping. I hope you can see me all right. I turned on auto as soon as I hit start streaming. I don't have to hit go live this time. So you should be able to, everything should have worked okay. We're still getting the hang of this. What's up, Dragon Classy? What's up, Gary? I'm about due for a trim and a haircut too, but you can't see my hair. Oh, shit. What a crazy week it's been. Not for me. I mean, for the world in general. Nothing crazy going on here, except we is lint or something. It's going to drive me nuts. Trying to figure out. We got a bully, American bully, and we're trying to figure out how to get. He's breaking out on his legs and shit, and we're trying to figure that out. Feel sorry for the poor guy. He's like gnawing himself to death. What's up, Frogzilla? Carney? How's everybody doing? It's good to see y'all. See, we're trying coconut oil, and we bought bag balm to try to see what we can do to help the poor feller. What the hell is that? Piece of fuzz. Damn it, it's stubborn. Is it a hole? It might be a hole. It seems to be moving. There, I don't see it anymore. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Oh, boy. What's everybody's opinion? What's up, sick bastard? What's everybody's opinion of the whole Minneapolis? Is it Minneapolis? Minneapolis shooting of that. I will say, poor mother. I've been arguing with people all week long. Some of you are on my Facebook, and maybe you've seen some of it. It's been extremely frustrating. people are really like upset about it, like terribly upset about it. And I keep telling everybody, I said, I don't know who in their right fucking mind doesn't think for 1 minute, if you do something like that, like when I was younger, we knew better. If you have somebody, a police officer with a gun drawn, standing in front of your car, and you put it in drive and start moving towards them, they're gonna fucking shoot your ass. I would expect nothing less, because common sense tells you can't fucking do that. You just can't do that. I don't know what's with kids these days thinking that they can keep doing things like that and nothing's ever going to happen to them. That's just not reality. It's a reality check, and it's got a lot of people really fucking upset. And I understand it's bad that a poor mother was killed, and that's horrible. It's horrible regardless of her craziness, okay? Her political beliefs and whatnot. It's a shame. It's really, really a sad thing. I really would prefer it have never happened. But, and that's my opinion, you know, they said the girl was turning, okay? Now, here's something I don't see a lot of people pointing out. If you're standing in front of a fucking car, you cannot see the front wheels and which way they're fucking turning. So there's no way he could have known that she intended to turn by which way her wheels were turning. And that's one of the things they're talking about. And the other thing they're talking about is they're reading the rule book for ICE and saying that the rule book says that under absolutely, it says something like they're not allowed to shoot at a vehicle. And I said, that's not the same thing. That's policy. That's their fucking policy. You know, that's not the same as a human being's right to self-defense. You still have the right to defend yourself, officer or not. Your human right as a human being comes first before any fucking policy. Okay? He has the right to defend himself. And a vehicle is 100% considered a deadly weapon. Everybody says, well, she didn't have a weapon. The car is a deadly weapon. And if you point it at somebody and you hit the gas, a car is not normally considered a deadly weapon. It's how you use it, okay? And if you put it in gear and point it at somebody, it's a deadly weapon. He walked in front of the car. If you watch several of the videos, he walked in front of the car, come back around, and he was in front of the car. Then she backed up and she turned a little bit, which put him directly in the path, and she started going straight first. And then she started turning a little bit after she fucking hit him. And she did hit him. They argue that she didn't hit him. If you watch all them different angles they got, and they got a bunch of them now. They got like Ring door cams. They got a whole bunch of them now. And if you watch them, she fucking hit him. What's up, Jason? I appreciate it. I don't usually go, hey, everybody make sure you hit the like button. Because I usually start blabbing and forget. Hit the like button. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Wherever that's at on your screen. Subscribe. Ding-a-ling. A ding-a-ling for the ding-a-ling. That'd be much appreciated. I was over earlier watching Gen X Stinks Not stinks, thinks. Excuse my pronunciation. Sometimes it's Gen X Thinks on YouTube. Look it up. It's a pretty good show. It's literally just almost just like my show, except for it's just people bullshitting that are all our age and chat back and forth. Carney, how long am I going to be on for? I have no idea. I'm going to try to keep it around 45 minutes. Somewhere in that area. Because I've been trying to keep my shows about 45 minutes. If you go longer, people don't want to watch the replay. And I don't mind doing it for the special because people typically don't watch the replays of those anyway. But the regular weekly show, I do about 45 minutes. I look at it this way. It's kind of like in college, they used to tell us all the time that the average human span of being able to pay attention to something is usually about 45 minutes. That's why they would teach us in college for about 45 minutes and then give us all a break to go out and smoke or whatever you want. And then you'd come back and learn some more. And it's usually about 45 minutes is the best area-ish. And I still haven't figured out how to invite people on the show. I downloaded a bunch of stuff. I mean, a bunch of stuff. I spent most of the day today. Well, I went to church this morning. Spent the rest of the day working on editing the new intro. I had one all done that I wanted to use, and then I changed my mind, which happens when you messing with it for a certain amount of time. And what's up, Mike? I tend to be you know what they say, you're your own worst critic. So I tend to overanalyze everything that I do, and I'll start thinking too much about it, and then I'll change my mind. I want to change this. Nah, that's not quite good enough, or I'll have it all finished, and I'll be like, nah, I better change this. It's not quite right. And most everybody else would look at it and watch it or look at it and go, hey, that's really good. And I'm like, nah, that's just one little part that I don't quite like. And that's just a bit of a perfectionist in me, I guess. How's Mike on a Sunday afternoon? I don't know what you usually do on Sunday afternoons. I don't typically... What's up, Hillbilly Hank? Yeah, I don't I don't partake in the smokage form. I'll change it to the smoke form. I won't say that I've never taken gummies or whatever, because I prefer the gummies, even though the state of Ohio made them illegal now. Like, that'll fucking stop anybody. All you do when you make things illegal like that is you push it onto the black market. People will 100% still use it. They're not going to stop. If that's how they prefer to get it, they'll find another way to get it. It's dumb. Yeah, Mike, I was starting to get sick last week. My face, I think I've told you guys a bunch of times, both my cheekbones right here and here, I got metal in both my cheekbones. And my face started swelling up right here, and it started hurting real bad. And I usually know that means I'm coming up with starting to get a sinus infection. A cold's coming. And the doctor just happened to have prescribed me prednisone for my back not too long ago, which is also, it helps with swelling. And I didn't take them right when she gave them to me. So I was like, oh, well, I'll take those and start some antibiotics. And I'm lucky enough that since I felt it coming on, I didn't really get sick. Although I can feel some tenderness coming back. I didn't take the antibiotics quite as long as I was supposed to, which is that's my bad. I know better. I don't know what it's like down in Alabama, but boy, Sudafed's one of the only things that really helps dry you up when you get that postnasal drip, is what they call it, I think. When you just can't, no matter what, you almost got to shove toilet paper up there because it's just running out like tears. It's like water just running out. Sudafed, real Sudafed, not the crappy kind. The kind in Ohio, you have to go to the pharmacy and show your ID to get it, which is kind of screwy. The meth heads ruined it for everybody because that's what they apparently used to cook meth or something, and that seems to be the only stuff that really helps me anyway. But you feel like a fucking. They make you feel like a damn drug addict. They check your ID, stare at it. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, I suppose we'll give you the goods. And it's just like, fuck, it's Sudafed, man. Stop it. I'm not cooking meth. Swear, I'm not cooking meth. If I was cooking meth, I'd be a lot richer. I'd have more money. As long as you don't smoke it, you can pull in a pretty good haul cooking meth, from what I'm told. But yeah, I used to have all the really creepy weirdos I went to school with. They'd follow me around Walmart and they'd go, "Hey man, could you get some Sudafed for me?" I'm like, "What? No." I don't. There's no tracker chips in them or anything, but I don't want to. No, I don't want to do that. Find somebody else. What's up, AU? How you doing? Today's episode is brought to you by Orange Crush with a new see-through can. Surely you could find one somewhere near you. I bought, here, I'll show you some books. They'll probably be backwards to you. Oh, no, it automatically reverses them on here. I wondered why everything seemed a little weird. DaVinci Resolve Mastery Guide. I've been fighting with DaVinci Resolve, trying to edit my new intro, and I get click happy and I just start clicking on everything. And I bought the book and I haven't opened it. And that's kind of like when you buy a desk or something, you got to put together I don't need no stinking directions. I'll get it. Shit. Woo, that was loud. I'll turn that shit down a little bit. Shit. There, that's a little better. And then got me the OBS Super User Handbook. It's got to be good. There's some nerdy chick on here. Because, nerdy chicks, well, they don't know nothing anyway. But I'd be better off having a nerdy dude on there. I'd probably trust it a little bit more. And the OBS Studio User Guide. I downloaded an app for multi-streaming. I downloaded an OBS app for putting the chat on the screen. But I haven't had time to mess with any of them yet. I just started, just got everything downloaded. I'm just getting everything set up. I bought some transition and effects packages for DaVinci Resolve when I bought DaVinci Resolve like a month ago, and I just now installed them. I'm a little behind. What can I say? OBS works really good. I like it. You can see it. I just need more time. You could set up automations to automatically do a lot of stuff for you. Like you can I thought I had this stupid freaking stream deck figured out, and I put a bunch of shortcuts on it, and I went through. It took me a while, damn it, to figure out how to put this shortcuts on my stream deck for OBS, YouTube, StreamYard. Put Gemini's got his own button. But now when I push the fucking button, it doesn't do anything. A stupid little green circle shows up, but nothing launches. And that's what I set it up with. I put the app in there and brought the picture up on there, but it doesn't launch the fucking app. It's like you just want to throw the shit as you'd think it would work. It's supposed to work. Any other world, you point it to a shortcut, and it takes it. It should launch some shit, but it don't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But it looks good, I guess. Looks good. It's got the pictures on there now. Oh, and they're tearing shit up in Minneapolis. Here, I'll show you. They got all kinds of crazy people over there tearing shit up. Let's see if I can remember what I'm doing here. What button is it? This button. There we go. Oh, this is live. Brought to you live. Some of the things these people shout, they shout quotes, like left-wing talking point, literally quotes from that I hear and see at the beginning of news articles. It's like they don't even read the whole things. They just read the news article, like the headlines, and then they go out and start yelling it at people. I won't lie, it's been a bit of a hobby, I guess, watching a lot of this. These people, they're just absolutely crazy, man. Makes me wonder what the hell's wrong with the world when people go out and do this shit. Ain't got nothing better to do with your life than to go out and stand in the streets and scream and yell. And I was watching Cam Higbee, if you know who that is. He's been doing a lot of live streams there. And people starting to recognize him everywhere he goes. Oh, you're Cam Higbee, aren't you? And then they'll start fucking with him. And they're such assholes, man. And these are the ones that are, so compassionate. They're so worried about illegals and all these. But if they think you're on the right, they'll come up and start fucking harassing you, threatening to beat you up and all kinds of crazy shit, dude. It's nuts. It's like, what fucking world do they live in? I actually almost got into a fight with somebody over it. Because, well, it's the way they come at you. And I had to tell them. I said, listen here, keyboard warrior. I don't know the people you usually talk to like that, but I'm not the one. You might want to think again before you talk to me like that. Because I will find you and I will beat your ass like your mama should have. What's up, redneck side? I'm getting old, man, but I ain't too old to whoop some ass. I am not. I am just at the right age where I can still whoop ass, but I know I'm going to be hurting for a while, win or lose. So I don't really want to if I can help it, but I ain't going to put up with no shit. You ain't going to fucking talk to me like these kids talk to people. There ain't no way. And the restraint that some of these ICE agents are able to show is absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't do it. These fucking kids spitting on you, calling you fucking Nazis and all kinds of shit. I couldn't handle it. I'm not saying I'd be shooting people, but I would definitely be whooping some ass. All right. I'm annoyed already. And the whole Tim Walls fucking being that shit's getting deeper and deeper the more they start hunting. But how many of us that are in the real world, we knew that shit's been going on for a long time. We knew people have been abusing the shit. Most of us have been saying it, and they chose to ignore it for years and years and years and years. They've just ignored it. And now they're like, oh, there's this and this going on. Look, most people are nowhere near on the level that of the shit that's going on right now, but we've known about a lot of the problems with the system for a long time, and we've been hollering and hollering and hollering about it for years. Those of us that knows how it is. Yeah, Gary. That's one of the things I said the other day. I told a bunch of them, I says, man, don't you fucking guys got jobs? I mean, literally, some of these protesters, the guys that are going around, like Cam and some of them, he said you start seeing a lot of the same ones at all these fucking protests. They will fly them in. They'll pay for all their flights. They'll pay to room them for the night. Dude, they're getting paid for this shit, and they need to be arresting motherfuckers that are paying for this, because that's no longer a regular just peaceful protest. That's not the kind of thing our founding fathers were fucking talking about. They weren't talking about you were supposed to be out there because you wanted to be out there because you cared about something. Dude, these people are doing it because they're getting paid to do it. It's crazy. Some of them actual fucking career, dude. That's their career. They getting paid to be a paid protester.
Shit.
Man. Yeah, I got a little the other day. I think it was on the first show of the year. My board kept heating up, but now I got this really cool, it's supposed to be a laptop cooler. It sets my board up at an angle, and it's got a fan on the back of it, so now I got a fan for my board. And it sits up all nice and nifty where I can reach it better. I gotta say, I didn't think I would like having my audio board like that, but I gotta say I do. I like it very much. I got it tipped back and up, so it's up higher. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And if I can just figure out this fucking Stream Deck, I don't know why it isn't working. I do say it's got emoji buttons, so I don't have to hunt for emojis. I put the poo emoji on there and the fist bump emoji on there, so I don't have to go around and keep hunting for the fist bump emoji. I got my own little, just push the button, and I can put my emoji right there. Yeah, I do like that. I did figure that part out. For some reason that works, but to launch apps, it will not. There might be some kind of a setting in Windows to allow apps to be launched like that. Maybe that's why it ain't working. Oh, that's the thing about Redneck Side. That's the thing about kids, man. Is they think they know what they're talking about. And they haven't lived enough of anything to actually know. They don't know things from experience. It's horrible. See, what else is going on? Oh, what's your opinions on Venezuela and Greenland? Do you think we ought to take Greenland? See, I did a little bit of studying up on that, a little bit, to try to understand the logic, because there is a pact that was signed in, like, I'm not sure if it's a treaty or a pact or what the fuck, but we pretty much have unlimited access to Greenland. We could put bases there. We can do pretty much whatever we want. All we have to do is tell Denmark we're doing it, and they have to let us do it by treaty or whatever. And my thought process was, well, if that's the case, then why are we thinking about going up there? And then I listened to some of the stuff Trump was talking about, and I had to almost have a translator there. I had to think about it for a while. And his line of thinking is, there's nobody there defending Greenland. Denmark don't defend it. Literally, the only thing stopping anybody is the fact that there's U.S. bases there. And Trump's logic is, the island needs defended, and if you're not going to defend it, you're going to make us defend it, then it might as well be ours. And I get it. That makes sense. If they're not going to defend it, they're not going to do anything about it, and they're going to make us defend it if anybody else wanted it, then yeah, I get it. It might as well be ours. The thing is kind of like Venezuela. Venezuela has a military, but if you read anything about it, it's mostly like volunteers and shit. They don't really have a military. If we wanted Venezuela, and it'd be a damn nice country to have, because it's strategically important, which I understand why we're upset, because they were trying to chum up with China and Russia. Maduro was, and we can't have that right on our southern border like that. We can't have. And the same line of logic says America's got bases all over the world. So that does make us a bit of a hypocrite. But we should have most of our bases in places that are more our business. That's my logic. We should draw back some of that, bring it back to places that matter. And with our national debt being out of control the way it is, the only way we're ever going to come close to, we're on an absolute herd running over a cliff, and something's got to be done. Something 100% has to be done. And one of the things that we can do is, if we took Venezuela and their oil, you know how much money we could get out of that? That would help us tremendously. And as sad as it is to say, I would rather see us become more of a conquering country and take over other countries, make them part of the United States, which is a free and better than the other options, in my opinion, then fail and no longer become a country. I would much rather see that. What's up, Mangrove? How you doing, man? I mean, it's a risky thing. I mean, we was taking over the Middle East to try to get oil. Why not at least do it closer to home? If we're going to do something like that, let's bring all our troops out of the Middle East. Let's let them fuckers just go back to what they've been doing for 1,000 years. If they want to fight, let them fight. Maybe just our one friend and legit ally is Israel. Maybe help them a little, but not. No more invading countries. Come bring 90% of our, not 70% of our overseas back to around us. Greenland, Alaska, Canada, South America. Concern ourselves more over here. You know how immensely expensive it is to keep trying to support places all over the world? It's crazy expensive. Oh, is he still going? He went late. Yeah, the one day, I can't believe I've been on Gen X Thinks as many times as I have, and I don't know the dude's name. The dude that does the show? I have no idea what his fucking name is. But the one day he ended his show, put his ending credit thing on, and that ending credit was just looping for like a whole day. His stream never went off. He must have thought it went off and it was like going the whole day. That's fucking just looping over and over again. I kept going, oh, he's on, and then clicking on it, went, oh, nope, it's that end credit again. But it's kind of fun over there. Everybody's fairly nice, and the ones that some people don't really interact with other people in the chat. It's not quite the family we have here, where we all chit chat back and forth. We all know each other, and but there are a few in there that are like that, and we chat similar to the family we have here, and I'm trying to get a few over here. From over there, his show is just like mine. He gets on, starts chatting with everybody, but he gets on early. Like I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like he's already streaming. He does a show. I think it starts at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Does a stream early in the morning. I don't know how he does it. He must just sit down for his morning coffee, get up really early, and just say, "Fuck it, let's chat." Well, I don't know about anybody else. But I am not ready for camera first thing in the morning. I would not want to do that. Well, usually the only people that are on at like 4 o'clock in the morning are the people that have been up all night. You know what I mean? Usually people are not starting a new stream at like fucking 4 a.m. in the morning. And I thought maybe he was in a different time zone or had some kind of other excuse, like maybe he was in Australia. Fuck, I didn't know. And I think, pretty sure I think he said he's in Florida. I mean, hey, if that's what you want to do. I'm put off a little bit by it. I mean, it's cool, whatever you want to do. I mean, I'll give you your watch hours and everything. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know how anybody could do it. Central Florida, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got my friend that lives in Florida is down in Sarasota. Somebody I went to high school with. Which I got to get back down there and say, hang out again sometime. It was a good time down there. Need to get back down there. Florida's nice. I did enjoy it. I've only been there once. And when I go places, like, I don't really go to, like, hey, let's go to Orlando and go to Disneyland. Although the only place I think would be cool is Universal Studios is probably kind of cool. But I get a funny feeling it's, like, probably wicked overrated. But I don't typically visit places like go on vacations and do things like that. I'd like to go take a vacation, go meet a friend YouTuber or somebody probably lives out in the country or in a small town. That's how I like to see places. I like to go kind of drive through, and I don't like big cities at all. And I try to stay away from them. Like in Ohio, cities like Columbus don't bother me. Columbus is, they call it the capital of Ohio, but it's not really big this way. It's kind of big this way. It's spread out, and it's not bad to go around Columbus. And Cleveland's not bad either. Cleveland's, it's got a lot of one-way streets that'll really piss you off, but I guess most cities are like that now. Like, if you have, it's actually a learning curve to figure out how to get around in most cities now. What's up, Bucky? What's happening? Come over here and say hi to the family. We got our own little, we call it the Insane Wheels family, and we're all like family in the chat. We all talk to each other and bullshit, and we have fun. And most of us are either bikers or bike adjacent. Bikers or biker adjacent, like similar, like close to, or wannabe, or there are a few of us that just hang out too. Like, I went down and met Mike in here. That's insane. I don't know. I don't even have the fucking chat up. I'm looking at my chat on my screen. It's Insane Wheels in the chat. That's Mike, my friend Mike. I went down. I was hanging out on his show for a while. Went down, visited Mike down in Alabama, and hung out with Mike. And I started thinking, hey, I have a little bit of a history in this kind of thing anyway. I was on my high school. I took a videography class, and we used to do a morning show all the time. And we had professional, like, studio film equipment that kind of stood behind you could put the drape over your head and like the whole spiel. We had all that, and I spent almost a whole year editing music videos because, I don't know, I just did. Getting high and watching, making music videos almost my whole senior year. So I had a history in it. And I knew that being in front of camera does not bother me. I learned in high school to not be bothered by it. Some people hate being in front of a camera. Doesn't bother me. So I said, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing my own show. I'm a cheap bastard. I don't like paying therapists. So this is like good therapy. Get on here and just start blabbing everything that's on your mind. Get on here and, hey, you know, this fucking guy, he pissed me off, and, you know, you could get on here and just blab whatever's on your mind. Damn fucking Trump and damn Biden and whatever, you know. You can get on here and just talk and get it off your chest. And it's way cheaper than therapy. So I figured I'd get on, have my own show. Why not? I don't do it for the money, so you don't hear me on here all the time going, hey, give me money. I'm not actually monetized yet, and I haven't really been trying too hard. I have plenty enough subscribers. I just don't have enough, like, watch hours or whatever they're called, because I've been doing this for a year and a half now, I think. I've been doing this show every week. Sometimes I have to postpone it, and if life gets in the way, move it by a day, but I do a show every week. I don't do Monday through Friday. Anybody that can do that, man, kudos. I don't do every day. I got too many other things going on. If I were to try to do an everyday show, it would have to be in the evenings, because I don't know. The way my work schedule is, my work schedule sucks. Most places, they'll let you, as an engineer, they'll give you some flexibility. I would prefer to start really early in the morning, like 4 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, but get off earlier in the day so you have daytime to do things. And my current work hours are right in the middle of the fucking, like, middle of the day. It's like 8 to 4:30. 8 to 4:30 or 5, depending on how long of a lunch you want to take. You know, but as for this crunch right in the middle of the day, when you get off, everything's closed, and the wintertime is fucking dark. It's just the shittiest work hours that you could possibly have to work. Especially as an engineer, it usually lets you be pretty flexible. Am I saying I have a life? Well, I still call myself HardWire 1%, but I am currently not in the club anymore. That's a recent turn of events. But I was a motorcycle club person, and I was always running to other states, running around, doing things, going on rides. I was always busy. Time has freed up a little bit recently. And I'm not out bad or anything. I'm not one of them guys. And I don't really talk. I don't say who my club was. I don't talk bad about it. Any club. That's not healthy at all for any club to talk bad about any club publicly. It's just bad. You shouldn't really do it at all, but you want, if you like that kind of thing and that's your life, you don't want it to go away. You don't want them to start passing laws to push you out. The government is going to be your worst enemy more than anybody else. And if you start shit talking all these any other club, you immediately, other people see that, and that's what they think clubs are like. And then they start thinking all clubs are like that. And you just shit talk the club, and you added to that. You added to that fire. That's partially your fault when people have all these bad opinions, because they don't think just of the club that you're talking about that you don't like. They think that of all clubs. Just remember that when you get on, if anybody gets on, talks bad about any club, remember that. What's up, Frogzilla? Again? Yeah, other than Greenland and Venezuela, but then I heard the funniest thing ever. I heard Putin said he strongly condemns our actions. And I couldn't help but laugh and go, who in the fuck does he think he is? Like, he's got any fucking room to talk about anything at this point. He literally butchered hundreds of thousands of people in Ukraine. I don't want to hear his shit. At least we're not. We are not, and we would never just do something like he did in Ukraine. We just would not do that. At least I don't think so. I hope Iran. I believe it or not, I at one time years ago, I forget what it was, but I was curious about what the leader, I think it was the leader of, or one of the high-ranking dudes in Iran, was getting on TV and talking a lot and doing interviews. And I was curious a little bit more about his opinions. And I do think they got a lot of good points, you know. He's like, well, the United States doesn't want us to do this and that, and they think they can control us, and who are they to be able to do that? And I agree with most of what he said. You know, I do agree. Who are we to say that people other countries shouldn't be doing a lot of these things? I hope they rise up, and I hope that they get what they want. And I do think that if they start, and I heard that they might very well be starting to butcher the public for the riots or whatever, and I think they have as much right to like try to contain things peacefully, but they shouldn't be shooting people. And if we intervene on behalf of the people and they want us to do it, if they want our help, if they don't want our help and they want to just handle it themselves, we should let them handle it themselves. But if they want our help, I would be okay with that. I can't remember that dude's name though. He wasn't the crazy bearded dude. He was a fairly clean shaven guy, little skinny dude. I can't remember what the fuck his name was, but he had a lot of good points. He seemed like a smart guy. Well, it's good to see you, Bucky. I'm glad you stopped over. I get on here and I give my opinions, like it or not. I've considered myself a fairly run-of-the-mill, average guy. There's nothing particularly special about me, other than I come from the biker side, which there's plenty of us. But we're fairly not really any different than anybody else. We tend to value things that society seems to have thrown away. Things like honor and respect. Things, and unfortunately, they do get a bad rap, and most of the things they talk about motorcycle clubs has not been my experience. You have to understand that anything can happen at any time. That's just the way it is. You never know. But most of these isolated incidents are usually some kid or some adult, older guy is having a bad fucking day, comes across the wrong fucking guy, wants to be an asshole. It's never a club thing, it's a guy thing. Or some young kid that thinks he's got a ginormous chip on his shoulder, says something to somebody, and then shit just pops off. And they got, unlike a lot of you, they got guys that got their back, okay? And they're not going to let somebody beat up the brother, right, wrong, or indifferent. He might have been an asshole and he might have started it, but you got his back no matter what. But that's not typical. And if there's a drug user, and there's drugs, that's usually that guy or a couple of their buddies or whatever. It's none of these things are a club thing. It's just not how it is. Oh, absolutely. As much as I disagree with, that's the thing I've experienced, and a lot of the people that have left the left have also noted the experience. Most people on the right aren't hateful. We want to forgive everybody. We want to get along. People on the left are not like that. They are a different sort, and they're supposed to be the ones of peace and love. And they are the first and quickest to violence. And they don't care if you have a difference of opinion. They hate you if you're on the right. They hate you. It doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't even matter once you say something wrong. If you come around, if you act like you're coming around to what you're saying, they still fucking hate you. That's just the way they are. They're so hateful for people that are loving or claim to be loving. Just absolutely horribly hateful. I've been on here for 55 minutes, and I said I was going to do it for 45. What's up, Beezer? Florida man, old Beezer. Good to see you. I'm just getting ready to hop off here. I try to keep my show around 40 minutes, 45 minutes now, so people can rewatch it. I try and never go over an hour. I'm at 55 minutes. Just remember, yo, let me take this off the screen here. There. Just remember that I love each and every one of you. God bless you. May you have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week.
Hittin' it with HardWire, we're burning it bright. Living on the edge, we'll ride through the night. No fear in our hearts, just the roar of the steel. Together we rise, now this life feels real. Yeah, held a new path on that twisted black line. A YouTube dream where his past can't confine. With every rev, he's reclaiming his soul, teaching the world how to ride, how to